Alrighty, so what do we have here? We have a stack of 1989 Bowman. These are interesting. These are like a throwback to some legendary times and legendary players. So we're just gonna go through this little stack really quick and see what's in here, and see what some people are interested in, and if there's any collectors who are out there that want to get a chance to own some of these, to reach out to me. So first off, we have this Mickey Mantle, which, as you can see, I have a few different copies of, right? 3, 4, about 5 of these, maybe 6. And then you have this one here, Yogi Berra. Also have multiple copies of that card. And it's interesting, if you look really close, you could actually see in comparison the difference in the quality of the photos. A little bit darker on a couple, a little bit lighter. So it's really interesting to see how that turns out with the cards. You have Duke Snider. Same thing, some prints are a little bit lighter than the others. So multiple copies of these, which kind of shows you how common these inserts probably were. Ted Williams as well. Whitey Ford. And again, these are throwback replicas to earlier Bowman cards, probably from the 1960s, early 60s, maybe late 50s. Jackie Robinson, again, throwback. Satchel Paige, legendary player there. Who else we got? Richie Ashburn. And again, these are all Hall of Fame throwback players. Willie Mays, again, multiple. And these were inserts, but as you can see, they were pretty common inserts. And again, this is the 1989 Bowman set. Only one of these. So I'll turn it around, but all the backs of the cards look just like this, right? Who's this? Is this Duke Snider again? Maybe somebody else. I'm not sure who this is. But again, the backs, there's another Mickey Mantle. As you see, got quite a few of those. And then you have your checklists. So if I turn it over, here's the back of the checklist, and here are the back of the replicas that Bowman produced in mass numbers as inserts. But nonetheless, these are pretty dope. For those of you who are collectors, I think what I'm gonna do is put these into some penny sleeves, if anything. Take a look at how much these might go for raw, and maybe try to offer them up, in stacks of however many, a lot, maybe a lot of 2, a lot of 3, a lot of 5 of each one, depending on the number that I have. So if you're interested, let me know. You may remember in a different video, I had kind of gone already over these Bowman singles. Again, this also came from that cassette crate, and I actually showed these in a different video, but I went ahead and put these all into penny sleeves. Look at that, Frank Thomas. I believe this was his rookie. Yeah, so this is the Frank Thomas Bowman rookie. Such a dope card, man. Look at that. No, it doesn't even have any stats from the previous year. So this came from that same cassette crate. Rickey Henderson, greatest of all time right there. Look at that. Greatest of all time. And then you got Barry Bonds, one of the other greatests, right? So this came from that same crate. You saw these in a different video. I went ahead and put them into some penny sleeves. And then, as you could hear me go into the plastic, then there was also this set. which I'm gonna start putting into some sleeves as well. And this is the Bowman Throwback Series. Again, these are just raw cards. This is the Throwback Series that they did, I believe 1989. Yeah, it's wild. So even though these were left in a plastic bag inside of this cassette crate, you can see the corners are pretty still solid. The quality of the card and the condition of the card are really interesting. The condition of the card is really solid. Like, the corners are still intact, the edges are still intact. And I'm gonna go ahead and start putting them into sleeves, but I wanted to share these with y'all because these are cards that are 35 years old. They were not in boxes like a bunch of our other cards were. They're not in sleeves, and they're about to be. But it's just amazing how they've held up over 35 years in this cassette crate. And look at this little foam insert for an electrical outlet. But you got some of the round holograms that Upper Deck also produced, and then the squared ones from the later, I think 1992 year. So yeah, they were legit in here. All right, y'all, thanks again for watching. If you're interested in these cards, let me know.